Open Men's South Australia teams, Alan Davis, Jordan Detram, Bruce Pinell, Jacob Sir, Jarrell Whitworth, and Travis Ford. Open Men's South Australia is coached by Steve McGuinness and managed by Rick Massey. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Open Men's of South Australia. We'd now like to personally introduce their opposition for Open Men's from Queensland here. Keep the applause going. In attack, Jeremy Marchong. In attack, John Jacob.
This is definitely a 23.
Linton McKay.
Before I make a dig of myself on that.
In link, Matt King. In defence, Andrew Henning. In defence, Ryan Freestone. On our substitutes, Open Men's Queensland Heat, Brett Stokes, Michael Oliver, Dean Garazio, and Corey Rob Quinn. Our Open Men's Queensland Heat team is coached by Shane Abram and managed by Melissa Arndon. Congratulations to both teams. Our team right for tonight, which is our lovely umpires. Please keep the applause rolling for Emma and Mark. Our umpires today, Scott Justin, and timer will be JC. Ladies and gentlemen, that is your Open Men's teams and officials. For our 23 ladies playing on court 2, we'd like to personally welcome 23 and under ladies from New South Wales. Start the applause rolling for Sally Jenkins. In attack, Samantha Jones. In link, Kayla Noho. In link, Sarah Blair. In defence, Bronte Ward. In defence, Ashley Gammy. And our substitutes for our 23 ladies, New South Wales, Elizabeth Cortesi, and Serena Bain, Aisha Bennett, and Amber Frost. 23 ladies, New South Wales, coached by Jay Arsby, managed by Tracy Anderson, and physio Michael Perry. That's our 23 ladies, New South Wales. Now I'd like to introduce personally the opposition from 23 ladies, New South Wales Blues. Keep the applause going for Shana Shepherd. Eleanor Amanti in attack. In link, Annika Lowry. In link, Charlize Haldane. In defence, Elise Killane. In defence, Quincy Pure. And our substitutes for our 23 ladies, New South Wales Blues, Chanel Reynolds, Gwenda Benasayo, Carissa Vianney, and Shaylee Lee Walker. Our 23 and under New South Wales Blues is coached by Cherish Keeper, and our manager is Marianne Waters. Congratulations to our New South Wales Blues. And the trainer is Kiara. Okay, our umpires for 23 and under ladies, please put your hands together for our umpires and team right. Umpire will be Heather and Rowan, scorer will be Kendall, and our timer will be Joe. Ladies and gentlemen, that is your 23 and under ladies grand final teams. Congratulations. I'd now like to personally introduce our 23 mixed teams today.
When something good happens, I want to fix them so I'm...
Jordan Eades, Michaela Norris, Jake Dinwick, and George Cole. Our Queensland Heat 23 next team is coached by Martin Moore, and our rugby manager, Raven Milano. That is our 23 and under Queensland Heat teams. Our 23 and under mixed opposition is New South Wales, so please put your hands together. In attack, Cooper Martin. In attack, Leah Skowalski. In link, Ladies and gentlemen, please have everyone up standing for the Australian national anthem.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the grand final for a national title for the 23 and under ladies division. I'm Phil. I'm joined here with Narelle. Have you got me there? Yeah,
Yes, I got you.
yeah,
Thanks,
beautiful.
Phil.
All good.
Thank
No, make sure you can hear me. Narelle's a late call up, so thank you very much for joining me. So I'd have to sit here and talk to myself the next 40 minutes.
Yeah.
That would have been awkward.
I'm a rookie here, so be nice.
I'll be very nice.
Okay,
It's all
good.
good. Oh. I was with Colin last time. He lost his voice, so that was doing the last grand
good
final.
excuse, right?
Yeah, so he said about 4 words. So he was as helpful
Okay.
as he was helpful as a I don't know what. I only got rude words there, so I'll leave that alone.
Yep.
But yeah, no. So you'll be fine.
Excellent.
So yeah, so we've got 2 New South Wales teams here playing the grand final. The Waratah team, which is typically the sort of the premier team, if you like, in the blue dresses, and the Blues team is in the lighter white dress, blue and white dress. So for the Blues team, as a sort of a second pick, I mean, it sounds harsh to say a second team because they're all very, very talented. To make the grand final is an exceptional effort. And I was just advised only a few minutes ago that apparently a lot of them are very, very young.
Yes.
So
And some of them are quite new to indoor as well.
wow,
so
okay. So I actually managed to watch the semi-final. These girls play Queensland, and they absolutely destroyed them.
Yeah.
So the Blues team is really. I was quite surprised to see how good, like as a Blues team, you know, like just
Yep.
goes to show how good the Waratahs team is. I guess it's having the
Well, they're definitely going to have to work at this win
yes.
if they are the favourites.
So yeah, Jenkins here at attack has been a difference maker this week from what I've seen.
Yep.
I think a big reason they're undefeated. She's 6'3" and can move, which is not always the case for the taller 6'3" girls.
It's very unusual that you've got someone that tall that can actually move and jump.
Yeah, so she's very athletic. I'm 6'1" and it makes me feel tiny. So, it's, but anyway, so nice intercept there got an early lead for the Blues here. So I don't know if that score's right. Is it? It says 3-1.
3-1, yep.
Is that right? I know they have some issues with the scoreboard before the game. Maybe I was
I
talking
don't
about
think they've got it. There you go.
Blues on fire. Out to an early lead. That's actually possession by
Yep.
Blues there, yep. No, and
No.
I've coined a phrase in the last time slot. If you're wearing white, you're right.
Of course, always the way, yes.
Yeah, so
Never question them,
yeah,
right?
so any people out there that are printing T-shirts, copyright, like I said, Phil Keane from Central Coast, New South Wales. I expect the checks in the mail.
Yep.
But lovely 2-point shot there.
Nice 2-point shot.
So yeah, so as a coach, I try and live by the phrase, if you're in white, you're right, but I do struggle sometimes. But
Look,
anyway,
players aren't perfect,
that's
and
it.
neither
That's
are.
it. Neither umpires.
Yep.
Yeah,
Our
they've done-
whiteys.
they've done a good job this week. It's a tough game to officiate.
It's been a long time coming too, so
That is true.
I'm
I
sure
think-
they're as excited and
I think some of them have been very excited that they've wanted to test out their whistles. So I think they've definitely used them more than they have in the past. It's been good. It's been good.
No, they have been great.
So a 1 point shot here.
1 point. Yep.
So for those of you again new to Sixers netball, the main differences are the restart is taken by a defender at the top of the circle. There's a little square near the top of the circle, so there's no centre pass. The game just starts from the top of the circle.
There's a bit of a press going on here.
Yeah. That's a replay, and that's the other big part of this game, the replay rule. So once you touch the ball, you cannot regain possession. If the ball leaves your hands, you cannot regain the ball unless someone else touches it. So we get a little spill there. She's okay. Good. Up. So the Blues definitely probably doing a really good job here defensively and offensively here. A really good zone there.
Yes, nice arms up too. Lovely drive.
So the Waratahs willing to concede that one, looking to sort of defend the 2 point shot primarily, which a lot of teams do. Although given the rings this week, the scores have been much lower than normal Sixers game. So
yes,
I'm probably a bigger advocate of defending that 1 point or that sort of that post attacker, but.
Yeah, you can have a look at how low the scores have been. How it just sort of hops into the ring, spins back out.
Yeah, again, we were talking about that in the previous spot with Colin, and it's indoor netball rings are normally a little bit softer, like flimsier, if you like. I don't mind these ones. To be fair, like I actually don't hate the fact that it's harder. Like there's something about it that sort of, makes them be better, but at the same time, they are very unforgiving.
They are.
And I've never seen Lynx get so many rebounds. The ball just hits the ring and just flies out of it. But really impressed with this Blues team defence here. They're really
very good. Everybody's committed to everything there.
Yep. So a 2 point shot here. So probably a bit of a double-edged sword there because Jenkins she's 6'3" and clearly the best rebounder in the game at her height and athleticism, but she's also got a 2 point shot on it. But
yes,
you give up the rebound most of the time if she flexes that 2 point shooting muscle. So it's sort of like you give and take on that one. So the coach has obviously given a free rein to shoot, which I like. I think she's definitely shown she's got the range. Yeah, but she was under.
Here.
Yeah, just popped out. So a contact call there. Waratah's ball.
Oh.
So the Blues really causing some nice hesitation for the Wild. They're just
taking a one, just settle the ship a bit.
So we've got an 8-4 game here. An 8-5 game. So Blues are ahead. Like I said before, the Waratahs were the team that went straight through to the grand final. They're the first place team. So they're the team expected to win.
It's a turnover.
Oh, a step.
Oh, no.
Anyway, again, if you're in white, you're right. So the Blues another possession here. Contact call from behind there. So we'll have probably a shot for two. No, into the circle for a one. Never in doubt. So we definitely have a game on our hands here, ladies and gentlemen. The younger Blues are definitely holding their own and more. Lovely quick ball movement. I think the difference between maybe the young ones that we will wait and see, and we'll find the answer out to this question, is can they do it for 40 minutes? I think that's the difference between the good teams and the great teams. It's just the relentlessness, the
maturity,
over and over.
The pressure. Can they handle the pressure?
Exactly. So, so far so good. It's one thing about scoreboard pressure. If they can get a lead here, push off call there. Didn't see it, but again, much better angle over down there. We're a long way away from that end.
Lovely drive.
Yeah. Wouldn't mind seeing her take that too. I don't know this team intimately, so I don't know if she is a 2 point shooting link. I would suggest not, considering she had the ball in this position and chose not to shoot. And Jenkins takes a tumble, misses the shot.
Sometimes the shots look perfect, but then they just spin around and then jump back out.
They do. These
I'd
rings
never want to be a shooter in this game.
It is a tough gig, that's for sure. So Blues just getting a little bit looser again. Like I'd like to see them just make them work hard. Just don't stop. Waratahs showing their patience, getting the ball down to the 1 and putting it in. But Blues still with the lead here. So 2-point lead to the Blues. Waratahs on 7. So nice pass. Coaches don't love seeing that cross-court pass, but it arrived. Tend to yell at my players for that one, but it got there. Nice net pass there, and unlucky. Lovely rebound. Nice outlet ball to that line.
Oop, a little bit scrappy there.
So already we see the Blues that had that really big lead. We can see the Waratahs coming back. They've brought it back from 5 goals to 1 goal, and now they're in the lead. And you can see just that lovely shot. You can see the pressure from the Blues there. Just they were giving uncontested ball through the middle of the court. And it's amazing how much shooters. So a clean intercept, but she trod on the net. So you can use the net with your body.
There's a big hit.
That would have hurt. Yes, you cannot tread on the net. So you can lean into it, fall into it, handstand on it, whatever you like, but you cannot tread on it. Interesting that that part of the body is out of the play. Nice 1-point shot here. So we have a tied game. Very impressed here by this young Blues team. Waratahs happy to settle for once here. Yep. So again, 10-10 game, all tied up again. Oh, that's a really good. Might have looked easy, but that narrow deflection off the net at that range, that was a really good take. We have a contact call here.
Yep.
So both teams, it's been a common theme this week with the shooting percentages and the 2-point shots not falling. That a lot of teams. That's no apologies there between friends.
Yep.
A lot of the teams have taken a lot more 1-point shots this tournament than any year I've ever coached.
I totally agree. I mean, I coached the ladies 30s, and that was our tactic. Yep. Once you start missing too many 2s, you don't see the scoreboard tick over.
Yep.
Sometimes you just got to take a few 1s and then have another go at 2s. So it's
100%. I coached the over 30s mixed, and we had exactly the same philosophy. So it's been very different. And we've got the New South Wales Link went to the wrong huddle there. Went to see her fellow New South Wales friends, but not her team. So the rings have changed. The scores normally in past tournaments, although it's been a fair while since Nationals have been run, but scores of 60, 70 and 80 are sort of not uncommon, where we've barely seen 50 cracked this week. So 50 is a high score this week. So as we can see, 11, 12. I sort of said to my team, 12 goals a quarter, you're scoring 48 points. That's a winning score in nearly every game.
Yes,
so
yes.
The fact that both teams are on target for that, it looks to be a very competitive game. Yeah, there's a few differences with the sixes versus the sevens. Like I said, the restarts are different, the nets and the replay, and then obviously the 2-point shot. Everything else is largely the same. Stepping, contacts, 3 seconds, 3 feet, all the standard netball rules apply, except for those sort of exceptions that make the game. It's supposed to make the game a bit faster, although I don't know about you, this year's been a little bit slower. I feel like the sixes game. It's been a little bit more stagnant.
I think the speed of it coming down has been amazing.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
I can only talk for the ladies 30s, but I thought the speed of the play coming down, probably not so much around because everybody's, they're trying to get the 2s. It's bouncing off. Yep.
That's a fair point. Maybe it's more the ball spending more time at one end because there's more rebounding, there's less shots going in, so it's sort of less end to end.
Yep.
And we've got 2 stalemates. We got a third best of 3 there. I reckon that would have been fair.
How do you make what call on that one?
Exactly. It's a lovely touch, but a replay, so she can't. Once she touches it the first time, she can't touch it again. So we have a penalty pass. She cannot shoot that, but pass it in and out. Maybe an advantage call there would have been good, but no, passing it around.
Yeah, I've actually found that they actually aren't calling much advantage. So it must have been something that they decided that, look, we've got to fix up the mess that's in there and we've got to call what we see. So that's really different for me this year.
Yes, yes. I hope that's readdressed, personally, but because it's definitely the game. The beautiful part about this game is its fluency. It just, the ball travels, it moves end to end. It's fast. The court's split into half, not thirds, so you can pass the ball literally from one ring to the other ring.
Yep.
So the fluency of this game is what makes it so beautiful. So I would hate to think we get away from that in getting very ticky-tack and sort of, whistle happy. That would be good if we, let that flow. But at the same time, the players have to adjust and, try and clean it up. So, like I said, if you're in white, you're right. So I want to keep saying it until someone pays me some money. So Jenkins.
It's like the argy-bargy underneath. You used to be able to argy-bargy and push and push.
Yes.
We get here and we're told we're not allowed to do it when we spent 12 weeks practicing it. It was like, oh no, okay, we've got to adjust here.
Which I appreciate. I think that's a part of the game that did need to be stamped out, so I do like that. I think through the middle of the court, though, letting a contest go here and there, letting the ball flow, letting advantages play out, letting the ball flow, this game 100%. Is a beautiful game to watch, when it's flowing.
Yep.
So
lovely drive.
Yeah, that's really nice.
Beautiful.
Really nice. Really comes from the pass before that, like that outlet ball that just opens up the space that allows that drive to hit that space. That's sort of an underappreciated part of the game. I think players get the credit for that last really good drive and that feed, but the pass before is quite often the one that creates that space. And we've got rebounding practice going on under the ring here, but no, unfortunately the Blues missing a whole lot of ones there.
13 all. Shows what sort of game it is.
Yeah, this could be an absolute cracker here. But that's a lovely tip out, but unfortunately the wrong blue dress. We have a stoppage here. Confusion reigning. So Jenkins really taking control of the 2-point shooting, but it does leave her out from, she's just such a dominant rebounder. So it begs the question, it's almost a free 2-point shot, I feel like, with her under the ring. Here we go. She doesn't need a rebound with that. And look, she can shoot him, there's no question. But
lovely
intercept.
Drive.
Really good. Two hands.
Yep. And she knew where her she knew where her player was as well. Instead of trying to take it with two hands because it was a little bit too high, she just batted it on. Yep.
No, very smart. Very good court awareness.
Oh, great shot.
And as I've said that Jenkins should probably get in for rebound, she has decided to then now shoot at 100% and not miss. So for all the Jenkins family out there, I should probably keep telling her to rebound and she'll keep shooting twos. That's normally how the commentator's curse goes.
Oh, she's fixing her hair before she's going to have a shot then. That's talented.
Hey, look, it's all about how good you look. That's so. She is a very dominant presence on there. A lovely 1-point shot. So you can see the Waratahs up their pressure now. They were a little bit slow to start with their pressure, giving the Blues a bit too much space, but you can see they're starting to get their way into the game now.
Possession of the Blues, yep.
That's a really good rebound. So, 2-point shot there, and a friendly roll, one of the few friendly rolls. So one thing I think the Blues coach would need to really focus on is that first outlet ball is really not allowing their defence to get set. So they're allowed to get that ball to that transverse line quickly, which is opening up the middle of the court for the Waratahs. So I really like to see the Blues coach talk to a team and get them pressing on that first phase ball to try and stop it penetrating too far down the court.
A bit of a fumble there.
Yeah, a 1-point shot. So you can see the Waratahs are back early and there's really no easy way through the middle here now. So it's a more stagnant side to side.
And they're switching.
Yeah, so they've really turned. That's a lovely ball. And again, it's 2 passes removed. Wow, she just knew. How did that jump? Dead set with feet with 2 feet in the air. It's a contact call, a bit late. So the Blues attack. I have to work out her name here. I don't like using positions. So
yes.
Where have we got? Alalatani?
I'm not even going to try.
What's the first name?
Where is it?
No, she's not out a bit of paper, ladies and gentlemen, so sorry for the pausing. We're just trying to find first names. But no, she's very long, very athletic, the Blues attack at the moment, the one that's under the ring. So she's...
I believe she's actually a defender as well. So she's doing a damn good job.
That's, a lovely shot to her if she's a defender. But no, she moves well, long limbs. An athlete, the sort of player that coaches love to see turn up the trials. Oh, that might have been a little bit of a step there, but again, if you're in your white, you're right.
Don't question them.
I'm not questioning, I'm just giving my very uneducated opinion.
Oh, good recovery.
So confusion reigns again, but no, Jenkins has worked it out. She's going to shoot a 1 and gobble up the rebound with a 1-point shot. So what have we got here? Blues, it's a 3-point lead now for Waratahs.
Yep.
Yeah, just that defensive pressure's really picked up. And it's just disappointing. I mean, not disappointing, but from the Blues' perspective, they had that pressure in the first quarter. Like, that was really the signature of what they were doing. And that's where their lead came from. So they really need to try and find that identity again. And like we said early on, it just gets down to consistency. Like, it's, can you do it for 40 minutes? They did it for 10, but... You know,
see,
that's in and out.
There's one of those ones where it goes in and comes back out again.
Out of the hands, you think that's in all the way, and then it's a killer. So 4-point lead now to the Waratahs. And just that pressure, that suffocating pressure is really starting to tell on the Blues.
Oh, lovely defence.
Nice move, yeah. Nice double lead there, though. Yeah.
Close to hell ball then.
Yep. This one there, I love a much-needed shot there for the Blues.
Yes,
so.
That'll ease the pressure a little bit.
Yep. Oh, that's okay. Yep, that's looks like a good contest.
Oh, lovely drive to the top there.
Yep. So just consolidating with another 1-point shot. So that pass there, if the Blues can continue to sort of, it's the next sequencing pass though. They're just having it break down across that line. It's a high risk pass, but a very good pass.
Oh,
get the second chance. Coach killer.
Coach killer. Oh my goodness. Yep.
How much do coaches hate seeing the second shot?
Especially when it goes in.
And how much the shooters love having a second shot just quietly. I reckon their percentage goes from from a 2-point land quite low to that second shot is always a much higher. They get that cider, they get that feel, and it's always a much higher percentage.
Yes.
I always preach to my defenders, do not give them 2 shots. Half a step late there. But again, the Blues just looking a little bit slower here.
Yes,
they're
hesitating a bit.
Yeah, replay ball there. So like I always say to my teams, you can score a goal against anyone once. That proves that anyone can do it if they want to. But can you do it twice? Can you do it 3 times? Can you do it for a quarter? Can you do it for a season? Can you do it for a tournament? That's the more consistent you are, that's what dictates how good you are.
Yep.
Everyone's got the skills, but doing it over and over, that's the key. Oh, don't give it. Yeah, she gave herself up there. I think the umpire was going to call that play on when she looked around guilty and stayed onside. Just
contact
somewhere. Yep, pushed off maybe.
Contact link.
Contact. Yeah. I struggle to see where the contact on that one is. I'll have to explain that to him.
He actually went up with his. So the umpire put his arm up like that, as if they led with their elbow.
Okay.
To sort of push off.
Okay.
I've seen that a fair bit actually.
Yeah, that's why they're better than me. That's why they're doing their lovely shot.
Great 2-point shot.
Yeah, I quite often don't see that push off, but again, that's why they're paid the big bucks.
I'm sure they wish they were getting paid the big bucks.
So does that goal count? We have a half time, and I think it did not.
I don't think so.
Oh, another rule change from 6s to 7s. The ball must be through the ring in 7s before time is called. In 6s, it is the same as basketball. The ball must have left the hands before the time is called. So if the ball is out of the hands, the shot will count. Sevens, though, it's got to be through the ring. All these little boring facts that I'm sure not many of you care about. So how did you see that first half, Narelle? What's your takeaway from that?
Oh, the start was intense. Both teams. I think the Waratahs are certainly on top of this now.
Yeah.
Blues probably lucky that it's a break,
Yeah.
so they can regather
Definitely.
and get back into the groove.
Yeah, no, I think I couldn't agree more. I think the half time's a good time for them because if they can come out in this second half with the same intensity, coaches' words fresh in their ears, you know, maybe a couple of fresh bodies, although I can't see any
Yeah, I don't see any changes happening.
It's a really tough game to run. Is this a timeout or is this half time? Because the teams aren't with their benches.
Oh, yeah, that's interesting. No,
Everyone stopped.
Everybody
It is half
stopped.
time. Okay. So
I think
weird.
the clocks are different.
That's weird because the team's normally with the bench. Like that's generally what I do. Like I normally bring my team over to the bench, but both coaches bringing their starting six over to the side, talking to them separately.
Yeah, it's interesting.
So some nice dance moves going on with the reserve on the bench players over there for the Waratahs. Hope that was caught on camera. That was fun.
That's what's fun about these tournaments. You know, you can get the music cracking, have some, some dance moves going on.
That's exactly right.
Ease the pressure. Have a little boogie.
So I think if the Blues can come out with the same intensity that they showed in that first quarter, they definitely shocked the Waratahs and got away to a good lead. So scoreboard pressure does funny things to people. So the Waratahs have decided to go over and make friends with their bench players. So that's nice.
I think that's what's hard about if you get on the right side, so you get the whole net, the coach gets the whole halfway net.
Yep.
But if you're on the left side, you're sort of stuck.
Right. Stuck behind that. Yeah, fair enough. But yeah, I think if the Blues can come out and do the same again, that scoreboard pressure can put, that stress in the mind. If you're always playing from behind, you're playing catch up. So I think the Waratahs have shown a little bit more experience and consistency of play as we saw in that first half. But if you're on, you never know. If pressure's a funny thing.
Yes.
As a New South Welshman, it's sort of a win-win here for us. We're sort of cheering both teams on. We just want to see both teams play well, and that's a very large step in. That's about 9.5 feet. Must be nice to be able to step from the edge of the circle to take one step in and shoot under the ring. That's a handy skill to have. Yeah, so the Waratahs doing a good job pressuring here, just making them work, but
scrambling.
Strong ball movement and earned that whistle. That's good from the Blues. Always say to my players, you've got to earn whistle. Shouldn't just be given to you just because you think you deserve it. You've got to work hard off the ball, drive hard at the ball and earn it. That's a really long conversation there.
Yes.
Making sure the penalty was set inch perfect. I guess it's important, I suppose.
Lovely. Just a little settler.
Yeah.
It's a bit lonely in there all by
I always
itself.
find that is. I think it's funny on that shot. It's funny. The shot when there's just no one around you and it's that 1 point shot, how nervous the shooters are. It's like they get the yips. It's like, I need someone around me to put a hand in my face or contest me. I'm just here all by myself.
Yeah,
and there's
lonely
no one,
in there.
And it's like, I couldn't tell you how many times they miss. Because it's almost like, where is everyone? I need some pressure here. So
turnover here. Waratahs.
Yeah, really good rebound position there. Even though the attacker is significantly taller, longer, with really athletic, just goes to show positioning is everything in rebounding.
Yep.
Lovely ball movement. That's a really good angle.
Yeah, that is great. There's always two people driving, making a move. Very nice.
And no hesitation. One coaching point I'd love to see the Blues coach get in there was maybe get that restart a little bit quicker because they're slow to the restart square and the Waratahs are setting up that zone.
Yep.
If they're a bit of a hustle to that square to restart, give them a couple of seconds less time to structure their zone. It only takes a couple of seconds less to impact their coordination.
Yep.
you might get a few more easier balls through the middle of the court. So as you can see, the outlet, the transition for the Waratahs into attack is that little bit quicker. They're getting those uncontested balls and their flow.
Yeah, it's definitely getting much easier for them to bring it down, isn't it?
Yeah, they're just... And shooters love that. Shooters love when the ball just flows down the court. Shouldn't change their shooting percentages, but it does. That's a replay.
Fumble there, yeah.
Unlucky.
No, it's not a shot.
Oh, the teammates helped there.
There's
There she
another
was.
rule you need to explain.
So it's a free pass, not a penalty pass on a replay. So you cannot shoot the ball. So the Blues finding some good angles here. Well, don't like that pass as much, but just using pure athleticism there to reel that in. That was beautiful.
I don't think she had a choice.
No,
Oh, great.
no, that's true.
Great
That's a
two-pointer
lovely
there.
shot. I've got to say, some of these young Blues players just glide across the court like it's just effortless.
There's a contact
you know.
call there.
Some of the athletes out there, there's definitely some players to watch for future.
Yes.
If they keep playing like this, there might not be a future. This might be their present. This might be their game. Little bobble there, little bobble. That's a really good pickup from the umpire. That was a little one, and he picked it up. So, got to give credit where credit's due. I'm pretty tough on him. So, so really need a position here. They lost the body on Jenkins. So
Just drives into the space, the A.
Yep.
Jones.
Yeah, so you can see that just the Blues here just finding it hard to just get through, and that's just
Replay, yeah.
what do we got here? Contact, yeah, or an offside, or a step,
Replay,
or
a bit of a replay.
Yep.
Oh,
That's
lovely.
a lovely take. Yep, jumping
Round
in.
the body, just
that
two
was
hands. Eye for the ball, nothing else.
Yep, I may have gone home if that was called a contact, so I'm glad it wasn't. That was beautiful intercept. Little replay there, little juggle, but no contact call first. So, so another whistle there. So we've got another shot here.
Coach killer.
Oh, lovely rebound and a contact call, so she can pass it out if she wants, which she does. Another that wouldn't have counted because it was hit the net first before the ring. Another one of those intricate little nerd rules that you don't care about. If the ball hits the net before it hits the ring, it will not count if it goes in. It is just the same as a miss. So the ball can hit the net as long as it hits the ring first. In sevens, the ball can hit the net first. So apparently it's I'm not sure why it's not advantage, but okay. This shot. So there's still 4 goals in this. That's 2 shots here. So we've got a really exciting game in our hands here. The pace has slowed down a little bit of fatigue. There haven't been many substitutions, so these girls will be running on fumes by now. But I tell you what, running a Sixers game without a rest is, at any fitness level,
Yes.
is brutal. Brutal. Just picture yourself running centre. It's and because there's no centre pass, people
There's no
underestimate,
time to breathe, is there?
that 4, 5, 6 seconds you get in between in the sevens game.
And when you really need it and you let the ball roll a little bit further than you...
Which tends to happen in the 30s a little bit more as we get that little bit older and
That's
a little bit more savvy.
Smarter, you mean.
Smarter, yeah. Also. So confusion reigning again, but no, we're good. But yes, no, that restart in sevens just means that centres can run a whole game because they're getting a sort of 5-6 second rest constantly.
Fumble there.
But in sixes, there is none. That doesn't exist. Like, there's just movement. There's a restart top of the circle and you go. You know, and that doesn't seem like a lot, but it changes the demands on the body.
Oh.
Nice little touch. So I think it's safe to say
lovely.
that the Waratahs link Narcool, I pronounce her surname, is not a shooter. So she's lovely through the middle of the court, but I definitely think her job is to facilitate. She definitely doesn't want to shoot that 2-point shot. That's a lovely awareness of that touch.
That's play on.
That's unlucky. That's unlucky because she did touch it, but then it touched the Waratahs player, the Blues player. which means the ball is now fair game.
So the Blues probably need a 2-point here just to
Yeah,
relieve the pressure a bit.
let it roll.
Should just take the one for a set. Well, yeah.
There we go. So we still have a 4-point game here. Like I said, 4 points in sixes is literally about 9 seconds of netball. That's how quick that can happen.
Yes.
You know, a 2-point shot, a turnover and a 2-point shot, and that can happen within a blink of an eye. So 4 points is nothing.
Oh,
So the Blues have got some good awareness here. They've sort of recognised that the Waratahs are searching for 2 specific players. They're shutting those 2 players down and asking the others to shoot. So some good awareness there by the Blues. I'm always a fan of making the second choice shooters beat you. Trying to take it away from the preferred shooters. And if the second choice shooters beat you, then you clap your hands and walk off and say, well played.
oops.
Oh, that's a... Yep.
That's the way. Just tap her and pick her up.
Yeah, that's a bit of state
It's good
spirit.
sportsmanship. Yep.
Yeah, it is.
Lovely.
Back to a 3-point game. Oh, nice cover.
Yes.
Nice cover. Showing space
Great
is not really
patience.
there. Again, another just that moment of...
I think she's waiting for her A to come in.
Yeah.
Lovely intercept there.
I'd really like to see the Blues. Like, it's a really good zone by the Waratahs. She's not going to shoot this. Yep. The links for the Waratahs aren't looking to shoot at all. It's just the 2 A's. So the Blues need to have some going. Oh, that's just a coach killer. Do not throw that ball from channel cross court. So
Nice drive.
Oh, she's trying to save the ball.
She tried to save herself.
Yeah, use the ball to save yourself because the ball isn't offside. Again, another quirky rule that someone decided one day that was okay. The ball doesn't count. But just unfortunately rolled out from under and she almost face planted.
There's another coach killer. Instruction link.
Oh, dear. Oh. Tell you why, I'm really impressed with her rebounding under there. She's athletic, fast, long.
Oh, lovely shot.
Back to a 2-point game, ladies and gentlemen. This is
time
called. So smart from who's Jenny? Is it the Waratahs
Jenny
coach?
Barsby.
Yep.
Yes.
So smart from Jenny there. I think she's recognised a bit of a momentum shift. I think maybe was she the one that called it?
I think this is actually time.
Oh no, sorry, it's time. How am I going?
The clock's missing.
It's my first game of netball here, so you have to excuse me.
It's late. It's been a big
late.
day.
It's been a long day.
Yeah.
Things
have gone longer than expected.
I think if Jenny had it her way, I think she would have called time.
Probably. Yeah.
If the quarter time didn't come, then I think she was going to call it. So I'll stand by
Okay,
that.
that sounds good.
Let's run with that. Let's run with that.
Okay.
That's right. It's been a long day, guys.
It has been a long day.
Anyway, so where are we? We're at 3/4 time, I believe.
Yep.
And we have a 2-point game. So this New South Wales rivalry it's very impressive. I'm very impressed with these young Blues. They're just not going away.
You sort of feel like the Waratahs are on top.
You do, don't you?
But then you look at the score and you think, well, that's just one 2-pointer.
Exactly.
Like
they came back at the end of that quarter. Then they sort of, I always talk to my players about ends of quarters. If you can finish ends of quarters well, you can sort of undo a lot of evils that have happened throughout the last, you can just have a quick spurt of 2 minutes of, get a couple of turnovers, always change the mood in the huddle. That momentum can just, and it follows through. So I think it's a big one that I coach for anyway. So maybe the Blues can do it. We've got a substitution. I don't think we've had any substitutions, have we?
I don't think they've made any changes.
I think we've got 2 teams that have literally run 6 players for an entire game.
Yep.
I actually don't
Both
think
teams, no changes.
I actually don't think I've ever seen a game of 6s ever in my life where I can think both teams have not made a change.
Oh, okay.
I don't think I can't think of a game ever where both teams have gone 6-on-6 the entire time.
I've got to say, I actually think the game that we just won, just quietly,
Yep.
I don't think
Congratulations on
both.
that, by the way.
Thank you. I don't think either of us made any changes.
Oh, actually, you know what? I think you might be right.
Well, I know I didn't.
Yes.
So
No.
that might be the first game that you're looking for.
Yeah, actually,
Yeah.
I come to think of it, you may be right. So, yes, New South Wales managed to, from underdog status in that game, beat Queensland.
Yeah, God, it tastes good.
I've got to be careful what I say here because obviously being a New South Welshman, but I spent a lot of years training against that. Well, they're now over 30s, but when they're in the open ladies, and they beat my ass for the better part of a decade.
Yep.
So there was some sweetness in watching you guys win that title and sort of, you know, because I know those guys have got a buttload of gold medals sitting at their drawers back at home.
Oh, yes.
And I've got a whole lot of those silvers sitting in my drawer. So seeing you take the gold was very, very rewarding.
Yes.
So congratulations
It's
on
very
the
emotional, yes.
yes, congratulations to the over 30 ladies on getting that title. And some of those girls in your team were ex-players of mine. So it was lovely to see them get that reward. So I was emotional watching it. So it felt good. Anyway, back to action at hand.
Yep.
And we've got that's
just a little bit rushed there.
Yeah. Such a lovely shooting style though. Like it looks like the ball should just go in just because it looks so good. So
Yeah, she's sort of got her arm lined up to the post, very straight.
yeah, nice flick. It's just smooth. Looks beautiful. I think if it looks that good, it's just count a one. It's all about how you look anyway. So, so 3-goal game here with the Waratahs in the lead with the ball. So making this a 2-possession game.
Oh.
No, short, but Jenkins again just.
Nice to have that height under there.
It's just
It's the confidence that she gives you
it's
with
just
that
unbelievable.
height.
You know what? That pass isn't recommended. That long, another turnover from the Blues.
She
That
wasn't
long
facing-
pass from the Blues though, but she gave it some. Like if you're gonna go long, she gave it plenty, and it didn't allow the clean intercept, so it was a fumble. So they made. I always say that if you're gonna give it a long one, give it.
Yes.
Don't half go. Make it a good intercept. Oh, dear, they're just driving
Come
into the traffic
Oh.
here. Yeah.
Oh, I'm not sure about that one, but anyway.
Yeah.
White's always, what do you say?
White. If you're wearing white, you're right.
Okay, I'll stick with that.
Yeah. So yeah, just momentum shifting here. It's just, again, we spoke about at the start of the game. It's the Blues prove they can run with these girls. The Blues prove they can do it, but it's just can they do it for 40 minutes? It was always
lovely
the question.
drive through the middle. Oh,
Yeah,
offside.
touched the line. Oh, unlucky.
Another coach killer.
Yeah. But again, I'd love to see the Blues have that drive through the middle. She collapsed the zone, but then have another A run to the space that she creates. Have that second lead to the back space, and just when the zone collapses, go right over the top of it. Much, much easier. We have a chat coming. Hopefully there's time that's been called.
Oh, toss-up. Gee, it's rare to see a toss-up
Is
these
this a
days.
toss-up?
Yep.
That'll do, mate. Oh, I've seen it all, ladies and gentlemen. Like seeing a solar eclipse right
yeah,
there.
I don't know what that was about, but...
Yeah. Confusion reigning again, but again, if you're wearing
that's
white,
hell.
you're right.
Oh,
You're
lucky. Yep.
So look, the Blues have got to find space here. They've got to. See, I like that ball. The Waratahs are playing front space, crowding. Oh, that's that's
see,
one.
that's mean.
That's got to go.
That's
That counts
mean.
as one.
Yep. Oh, just a settler again.
Back to 5. So
Yep.
they're in range here. But like we've been saying, the Waratahs feel like they're on top. They feel like they've got this game in hand. But 2 mistakes, 2 2-pointers, and
Yes.
you blink your eyes and all of a sudden it's... I like that one there. Takes to a 3-possession game out to 6. So just good scoreboard awareness there. I like that, thinking their way through the game. Side to side here from the Blues. They've got to go forward and back.
It's a killer,
There it is.
especially with
There it
this
is, and then
press.
back. Zones love seeing players run side to side because you're running from defender to defender. You're running from one defender to the next.
Have another go.
The first
lovely.
friendly roll of the night.
You need a bit of luck in this game,
they,
don't
they
you?
deserve that one. Definitely deserve that one. So back to a 4-point game.
They're not
Turnover ball.
panicking.
No, Blues are very composed here.
Yep.
Very composed. It's a credit to them. Definitely.
Oh, lovely
That's
shot.
Beautiful.
I'm guessing that she's not a shooter by their reaction that she got that 2 in.
Well, she hasn't looked to
She-
shoot, so but yes, you're right. The bench did go slightly apoplectic then, so that was good to see.
It's always nice when you have a link that has a go and gets it
Gets
in.
a hit. Yeah.
Lovely drive through there.
So Blues just got to tighten up that zone, pick up a body. Yes, well done. Oh, unlucky, well done. Sorry, just my coaching vision on there for a second, on my commentator eyes, sorry. But, yeah, look, I think if I was the Waratahs, I'd be just taking the ones now. It's a 6-goal lead. If you're taking one every possession, that's 6 possessions with perfect shooting. That's 6 perfect shots for the Blues to get it back. So 1-point shots are gold here for the Waratahs. Conversely, the Blues must have 2s.
Oh, lovely shot. Lovely.
And there's one of them. I can feel maybe a twist coming. Oh, there's a replay. Yep, she touched it twice. That's a really good call there. I like that. Backspace. Yes, well read.
There's a bit of a change here. So the taller. Oh
dear, that's
bit of a
ugly.
flash there.
And the attack's called for the contact. Oh, I didn't see what happened there, so I was watching the ball. So another loose ball.
Just a bit of a tussle, but
Yeah, so I think fatigue's heading in here. Both teams, no subs here, so the heart rates will be high. The hands are sweaty.
oh, lovely tip.
That's a great tip.
Beautiful.
So one thing I always notice, ends of quarters, when fatigue happens, you watch the long balls start coming, because it's like, I really don't want
I
to drive.
just want to get rid of it. I
don't want to drive
I'm too
that 2 more
tired,
times.
yeah.
I should be driving there, but I'm not, so
Yep.
I'm just going to pass it. So, look, I think if the Blues had maybe some substitutions here to run fresh legs, I think they'd be able to run these Waratahs around.
Definitely need it.
Because they just, obviously the coach knows her team inside out, back to front, so definitely trust her decisions. Need a 2 here, need a 2, but no. Okay. Yeah, see, that's a replay. Yeah, the game's
So
getting,
if they could,
game's getting hard to watch. Quite
Lovely.
exciting. Oh, careful bouncing that ball
Yeah,
there.
she can get this one.
That's
Let's reap. Oh, bit of a contact taken.
and she's got to kick it out again. Got to kick it out. Yep.
They want the 2.
They must have 2s here.
Oh,
that's
see,
brutal.
Yeah, that's mean.
It's obstruction.
That's mean.
It's an obstruction. So this one's got to be. Oh, even that one looked good.
She was saying off, so she pretty much knew straight
She knew
away.
Straight away. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
Probably a bit rushed, that shot, I think.
Yeah, Waratahs just showing their experience here. I think just that little bit of class, that little bit of more experience coming through and just controlling the game.
Yeah,
the Blues-
they're getting
the Blues
stuck in the
movement.
middle here.
Blues movement has stopped.
The 2 A's Blues are quite high up together.
They are, yeah. They definitely need to lengthen the court. Waratahs got a really good zone going, but they're playing into the zone rather than lengthening the court, trying to space the zone, make some more spaces to run into. Just pure fatigue happening here.
Nice pass out.
Yep, needs it. Good awareness. Just feel the air coming out of the Blues players a little bit, and the Waratahs just really impressive running here, I've got to say. Impressive running. That's a really good drive down the court. A 5-goal lead. Still within 5. They're hanging around though, aren't they? They're just like
it's not over. Yeah.
We don't have the timer's not official on any of our scoreboards, so it's the umpires on the sideline that have got the official time, so we don't exactly know how long to go. But
Which I don't really understand.
don't get me started.
Yeah.
Don't get me started.
Oh, come on. Can I get you started?
Get me started?
'Cause,
It's a flipping button that someone's got to push start, stop. Surely you can have a scoreboard. Surely you can have a scoreboard with a timer on it, and someone's sitting there going, stop,
Yes.
start.
And why do you see it through all the rounds and then they won't let you see it?
I have no idea. It
And it's
confuses
hard.
the hell out of me.
Yeah, I don't understand.
I used to own a centre, so I know how the scoring system works.
Yep.
I've seen behind the scenes. I know how it all exists and happens. There is absolutely no reason, except that someone decided one time that maybe there is. It's Maple smarter than me.
I don't know.
Anyway, ladies, we've got the timer is up. The timekeeper is on her feet, so that typically means we're about to have time
Replay
called.
there.
And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. The
There we
Waratahs
go.
are your national champions. They rushed the court and well-deserved champions. They were the top team all week.
Yep.
Came into the final in first place and took out the title. So I've got to say a very, very, very big congratulations to the Blues.
Well done, girls.
Having a team that's, for all intents and purposes, your second team announced, and then making a grand final. I think that's a very, very, very big effort to come to win a silver medal. So big congratulations to the Blues, and I'm happy to see them cheering themselves on there. It's good to see.
Yep.
So anyway, thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
I'm Phil. It's been Narelle. Thanks for joining us, and we will catch you all again next time. Thank you so much.
Thank you.